Alright guys, so you're thinking about Thailand, huh? Can't blame you, it's paradise. Beaches that'll blow your mind, food that'll rock your world, and people who are so genuinely friendly, it's almost suspicious. Almost. Because here's the thing, Thailand's also a magnet for scammers. We're talking pros here, people who've turned scamming into an art form. And trust me, nobody wants to get played, especially when you're supposed to be relaxing on vacation, right? So, whether you're a seasoned traveler or a total newbie, about to hop on that plane to Bangkok, this video is your ultimate guide to dodging the scams and actually enjoying the amazingness that is Thailand. Stick with me, because I'm about to break it all down, scam by scam, so you can walk those streets like you own them. You land in Bangkok, you're jet-lagged, you just want to get to your hotel. You see a taxi, your savior, right? Not so fast. This is where it all begins, my friend, the taxi scam. It's a tale as old as time, or at least as old as tourism in Thailand. See, some drivers, they smell that tourist scent a mile away. They know you're not from around here, and they're gonna try to take you for a ride, literally. They'll forget to turn on the meter, or worse, the meter's rigged to run faster than Usain Bolt. Next thing you know, you're paying triple, maybe even quadruple what the ride should actually cost. Not cool, man. Now let's talk tuk-tuks. They're iconic, they're fun, they scream Thailand vacation. I get it. But they can also be a one-way ticket to Scamville. Here's the play. A tuk-tuk driver will sidle up to you, all smiles and charm, offering you a special price, a local deal. Sounds tempting, right? Wrong, because that special price is going to involve a detour. And not just any detour, but a strategically planned pit stop at their cousin's jewelry store, or their brother's tailor shop, or their uncle's overpriced souvenir stand. You get the picture. They get a commission, you get pressured into buying something you don't need. So how do you avoid becoming another statistic in the taxi and tuk-tuk scam hall of fame? It's all about being smart, my friend. First off, download Grab, Bolt, or InDrive. These apps are lifesavers. You see the price up front, no haggling, no surprises. If you do hail a taxi, insist on the meter. And I mean insist. No meter, no ride. Simple as that. And those super cheap tuk-tuk offers? Yeah, just walk away. Trust me, there's always another one around the corner. And when in doubt, especially at the airport, stick to official taxi stands. They're regulated, so you're less likely to get ripped off. The Grand Palace, it's on every Bangkok bucket list, and for good reason, it's breathtaking. But it's also a prime target for scammers running the closed trick. Here's how it goes down. You're walking towards the Grand Palace, map in hand, ready to soak in the grandeur, and bam, some friendly local approaches you. They'll strike up a conversation, maybe compliment your elephant pants, always a winner, and then casually drop the bomb. Oh, the Grand Palace closed today. Big Buddhist holiday. Except it's not. They'll even show you a fake notice on their phone. These guys are committed. So now you're bummed, right? Grand Palace is a no-go. What are you going to do? Don't worry, your new friend has a solution. They just happen to know this amazing temple, just as beautiful, maybe even better. Or they can take you to this fantastic market with incredible deals. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's the tuk-tuk scam all over again. They get you to a gem scam, a tailor scam, some overpriced tourist trap, and they get their commission. It's a whole industry, guys, and they're banking on you being too polite, too trusting, too caught up in the moment to see through their act. Okay, so how do you avoid falling for this one? First off, never ever believe anyone who tells you a major tourist attraction is closed without double, triple checking. And I'm not talking about asking another random person on the street. Pull out your phone, check Google Maps, check the official website. It takes 2 seconds. And if you're really unsure, walk to the actual entrance. Ask the official staff. They'll be able to tell you if it's actually closed or if you've just encountered another master of deception. Alright, so you're in Thailand, the sun is shining, the water's crystal clear, and you're thinking, man, I gotta ride a jet ski. And you should, it's awesome. And this is a big but, there's this scam you gotta watch out for. It's the oldest trick in the book, but people still fall for it. You rent a jet ski, you have a blast, you bring it back, and bam! The owner's all over you, claiming you damaged it. He'll point out some scratches, maybe a dent, and demand an outrageous amount of money for repairs. Thousands of baht, sometimes even more. And the worst part? They often threaten to call the police if you don't pay up. Now you're stranded in a foreign country, feeling intimidated and thinking, what do I do? Don't panic, we've all been there. The key here is to be one step ahead of these guys. Before you even think about hopping on that jet ski, you gotta protect yourself. Remember, documentation is your best friend in these situations. Take out your phone, and I'm not talking about snapping a selfie with the jet ski, I mean a full-on inspection. Zoom in on any existing scratches, dents, cracks, anything that looks even slightly off. And don't just take photos, shoot a video. Walk around the entire jet ski, narrating what you see. Here's a scratch on the left side, looks pretty old. You get the idea. This is your evidence, your insurance policy against these scammers. Of course, prevention is always better than cure, so choose your rental shop wisely. Don't just go for the cheapest option. Look for reputable places with good online reviews. Ask other travelers, your hotel staff, anyone you trust for recommendations. And if despite your best efforts, you find yourself in a situation where the owner is accusing you of damage you didn't cause, don't back down. Remember, you have rights. Don't be afraid to stand your ground. Tell them you have video evidence of the jet ski's condition beforehand. And if they persist, tell them you're calling the tourist police. The number is 1155, easy to remember. Just the threat of involving the authorities is often enough to make these scammers back off. Stay smart, stay safe, and enjoy those jet ski adventures. Alright, so you're walking down the street, enjoying the sights, the smells, the energy of Thailand, you're in the zone. And then, BAM! You get stopped by someone who looks like a police officer, they flash a badge, maybe even speak a little English. What's the play? Don't freak out, this is classic Thailand and it might not even be legit. See, there are real cops in Thailand and then there are, well, let's call them entrepreneurs dressed up like cops. They prey on tourists who might not know the local laws, who might be a little intimidated, a little too trusting. They'll make up some bogus offense, littering, jaywalking, something minor, and then comes the kicker. They demand an on-the-spot fine. Now here's the thing, guys. Real police in Thailand, they don't collect fines on the street, period. They'll give you a ticket, you go to the station, you pay there. It's all above board. So if this ever happens to you, remember, you got rights. Don't hand over your hard-earned baht without a fight. Ask for their ID, get their badge number, take a picture if you can. Tell them you want to go to the police station to sort it out. Watch their reaction. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Look, I get it. You're in a foreign country, you don't want any trouble. But trust me, being firm, knowing your rights, that's not trouble. That's smart. That's how you avoid getting played. Always, and I mean always, carry a copy of your passport. Not the original, keep that locked up tight in your hotel safe. A photocopy will do the trick. If they ask for ID, show them that. And if they still insist on this on-the-spot fine, here's your power move. Tell them you're calling the tourist police. That's 1155, by the way. Memorize that number. The second you mention tourist police, watch how quickly that whole fine disappears. The bottom line is this. Don't let these fake cops ruin your Thai adventure. Be informed, be prepared, and most importantly, don't be afraid to stand your ground. Let's be real. Sometimes it's hard to tell who's legit and who's not, even for seasoned travelers. That's why you gotta trust your gut. If something feels off, if that little voice in your head is screaming scam, listen to it. Don't be afraid to walk away. Seriously, these guys rely on intimidation. They rely on you being too polite, too afraid to make a scene. But you know what's worse than making a scene? Getting scammed. So if you're ever unsure, if the situation feels sketchy, or if you just want that extra layer of security, call the tourist police. 1155. They're there to help, to answer your questions, to make sure you're safe. Remember guys, Thailand is an amazing country, full of the kindest, most welcoming people you'll ever meet. But like anywhere else in the world, there are always a few bad apples trying to take advantage. Don't let them. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and enjoy your trip. Okay, so we've talked about fake cops, now let's talk about another scam that just rubs me the wrong way, fake monks. I'm talking about those guys draped in saffron robes looking all spiritual and serene, but they're actually just after your cash. You'll see them hanging around tourist hotspots, temples, markets, you name it. They'll approach you with a smile, maybe offer a blessing, tie a string bracelet on your wrist, all while chanting something in Thai that probably translates to empty your pockets. Now, I'm all for respecting different cultures and religions, but these guys are giving real monks a bad name. Real monks, they live a life of simplicity, of meditation, of helping others. They don't go around hustling tourists for donations. Here's the thing, Buddhist monks, the real deal, they rely on alms, on donations from the community, to survive. But they don't ask for it directly, they don't pressure you. It's a very humble, very respectful exchange. These fake monks, on the other hand, they're aggressive. They'll demand money, sometimes even get angry if you refuse. They might tell you it's for a new temple, for an orphanage, for some sob story that'll tug at your heartstrings. Don't fall for it. Remember, real monks don't need to solicit donations on the street. They get their food and necessities from their morning alms rounds, where people offer them food and necessities as a sign of respect. So, if a monk approaches you asking for money, that's a major red flag. Listen, I know it can be confusing, especially when you're in a new place, trying to be respectful of local customs. But here's a simple rule of thumb. If you want to experience Thai Buddhism authentically, visit a temple. Go early in the morning, witness the alms-giving ceremony. Make a donation at the temple donation box if you feel so inclined. That's how you show respect, that's how you support the real monks. As for those fake monks on the street, just keep walking. Politely decline, shake your head, and move on. Don't engage, don't feel pressured, and definitely don't give them any money. Remember, you're not being rude, you're being smart. So there you have it, guys. 5 common scams you might encounter in Thailand. But don't let this scare you off. Thailand is an incredible country, and 99% of the people here are honest, hardworking, and incredibly welcoming. It's that 1% you gotta watch out for. The scammers, the hustlers, the ones looking to make a quick buck off unsuspecting tourists. But here's the good news. Now you're armed with the knowledge to spot them a mile away. Knowledge is power, my friends, and when you know the game, you can't be played. So, stay informed, trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to say no. Now, I know what you're thinking. Casey, what if I do fall for a scam? What if I already have? First of all, don't beat yourself up about it. It happens. Scammers can be convincing, and we all make mistakes. The important thing is to learn from it. If you've been scammed, report it. Go to the nearest police station, file a report, and provide as much detail as possible. You might not get your money back, but at least you'll be helping prevent it from happening to someone else. And remember, it's not your fault. Don't let one bad experience ruin your trip. Shake it off, focus on the positive, and keep exploring this amazing country. Alright, let's do a quick recap of those scams and how to avoid them. Number 1, the overpriced taxi. Always insist on using the meter, or better yet, use ride-hailing apps like Grab or Bolt. Number 2, the closed attraction. Don't believe anyone who tells you a major attraction is closed. Check online, ask official staff. Number 3, the jet ski damage scam. Take pictures and videos of the jet ski before you rent it, and rent from reputable places with good reviews. Number 4, the fake police. Carry a copy of your passport, ask to go to the police station, and don't be afraid to call the tourist police at 1155. And finally, number 5, the fake monks. Don't give money to monks on the street. If you want to donate, visit a temple. Easy, right? Thailand is an amazing place, and 99% of the people here are honest. But that 1% of scammers, they're looking for easy targets. By staying aware, informed, and cautious, you can enjoy Thailand without falling for their tricks. If you do encounter a problem, remember to report it to the Thai authorities. Keep any evidence you have, and protect your finances. Use Grab or metered taxis. Always check if attractions are really closed, take photos of rentals, and never give money to random monks or fake police. Have you ever faced a scam in Thailand? Drop your experience in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips.